Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm back again, and this time I am reviewing a field monitor I purchased from Amazon. This was a $94 field monitor. I said, well, why not? Let's go ahead and splurge and spend a little money and see if it's any good. So this is a 7-inch field monitor from FeelWorld. They also make one, I think Newer makes one for $126. So I figure they're the same. If you look at them, it's the same monitor. Newer is just a little more expensive. So I went with a cheaper one because I figure it's the same monitor. Anyways, 7 inches, and I'll give you a size difference. This is a 6-inch Moto G7 Play. G7. Power, not play. So this is 6 inches, that's 7 inches. A lot more real estate on the 7-inch. Hands down. Very easy to use when it's on the camera, when it's in front of you, when you're looking through it. Very clear display. Really enjoy the display on this. Now, the negatives to this monitor is the fact that the casing is plastic. It is a cheap plastic. It feels cheap. So, I guess for $94, they had to cut somewhere, and that's where they cut. If you just drop this, it will break. It's just not that durable. But again, $94. What do you expect? You know, not a magnesium case or hard metal or whatever you expect a cheap plastic. The good side is the screen is fantastic, very clear, sharp, good colors, responsive, very responsive to the camera itself. I'm going to move the camera so you can see. Moves very well. Nice and clear, no jittery. Oh, I got a visitor. What's up, buddy? Yeah, you're on camera now. Oh, hey there. Well, come on. Come here. Yeah. It's funny how cats are. They just jump in the middle of a production at any time. But that's okay. I don't mind. This little guy's name is Purry. He's a good guy. I'm going to put him down. We won't edit that out because why? Why not? This is just a simple YouTube video. Anyways, get back to it. $94. I'm going to give you more information about the monitor in a second, but I do want to talk about one thing. This monitor has I guess a little bit of a flaw or an issue where where I saw other reviewers or another reviewer talk about that when you plug this in, the feedback runs through it and it gets really loud. I looked through the menu and I couldn't find any way to turn off the setting for volume. But when you plug it in, if you push the left arrow going down, it'll put the volume down to 0. So it's really simple. Just plug it in, put the volume down, and it's done. A way to get around that, or to even never happen, would be to take a headphone jack and plug it into the 3.5mm jack, and that way you will never have that feedback issue. Just a little thing about it. Quirk, if you want to call it that, just the way they designed it. Not a big deal. So remember, plug it in, hold the volume button, it'll go all the way down. The volume is not in the menu anywhere, so you can't shut it off. You can't even find it in the menu. So the only way is the arrow to the left, and it'll go down. That's about it. So let's go ahead and get into a close-up of this monitor. All right, let's go. All right, so I want to go over all right, so here we go. So I'm going to go over the actual FeelWorld monitor here. You have about 9 buttons on the front. You have 4 presets, which I do like. So if I hit F1, it gives me different field checks of the colors. Red, blue, and then back to a mono, red, blue, green. F2 just gives me red focus so I can see what's in focus, or red shift so I can see what's in focus. So that's nice. So if I'm doing manual, I can see what I'm focused on. F3 gives me a center marker, and F4 gives me parameters of, say I want to have a cropping of 80% or 85%. So it gives you preset cropping. So you're trying to frame your video, your picture, it's already there, so you know what you're trying to accomplish. So that's pretty nice. They're just presets in there. That's your power button. So the mode will change you from an audio-visual to HDMI. So if I push that, it just goes to AV and then HDMI. These are your select arrows left and right. So what I was saying before was all you do is push this and your volume comes up. You push this, your volume goes up. So very, very simple with the volume. Push the menu button and you have 4 selections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. You just go left and right to switch to the top selections. All right. Settings are self-explanatory. I'm not really going to go over them because they're just straightforward settings. You know, what I really wanted to do is to show you the actual monitor itself, how simple it is. Now, I'm going to unplug this and we will lose the feed so I can turn it sideways for you. So from here, here's your setting or your HDMI. We'll go up to the back side. So we have your HDMI port, which goes there. There's your audio, your AV, your headphone jack, and you have a USB upgrade, and this says controller, so OBD controller. You also can plug in a 12 volt supply. They don't give it to you, so you'd have to buy it aftermarket. And your battery goes right there. You release to release it, and this is your speaker. It has a standard plug for your tripods or anything. They give you a shield cover, and the shield cover is somewhere else. But I just kept the hard plastic, and it velcros onto there if you want to have a larger field monitor cover. So we'll plug back in, and we'll see if it feeds back. If I have to put the volume down again. Let's see if I gotta turn it. Where's my mode? Where's my camera off? There it goes. I had to turn it on. Let's see if the volume goes crazy. Nope, the volume stayed, so it's a simple fix. Well, there you are. There is your field view monitor from FeelWorld. I keep saying field, but it's just FeelWorld. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. This is a 1280 by 800 display IPS. So to me, it's perfect. All right, have a great day. Thanks for watching.